everybody, welcome to BrickVault. My name is Mike and today we have another Batman movie set for you. That is the Bane Toxic Truck Attack. The set is recommended for ages 8 to 14, that is set number 70914, and it has 366 pieces. Included in the set we have vehicles for Batman and Bane, and also 3 minifigs and the long-awaited Bane minifig, that is a BigFig of course. This set was built during our live stream. You can check out the recording on our Twitch account. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below. But now let's get on to the review. The set is totally complete. I have finished this during our live stream. You can check out our recording on our Twitch account. But anyway, we get 2 vehicles as expected. There is the Bane truck. Main build is really good. I have to say the orange and the gray combination works really well. The Bane BigFig, we're gonna get into this guy in detail in a second, but it's one of the the biggest selling point of the set actually. The other things that we get are not as appealing. There is the Mutant Leader and this whirly bat thingy that I called the Batcopter during the stream, but it's a build that could have been omitted, but I guess we just need a vehicle for Batman to fight Bane with. So let's get into the details of the set, and first starting off with the Bane truck. The vehicle shape is somewhat of an ATV type, that's all-terrain vehicle. It's a 4x4, let's say that, and the cool thing is that it has somewhat of a working suspension, so you can see that this Technic bar in the back, that's a very simple construction here, makes this truck into like a wheelie mode, so we can like lift it up when Bane is speeding up, and when it's like braking we can just put it back on. It doesn't stay really at the back wheels actually, but you have to actually push it, and that way you can lift it slightly up. I also like the front section. We have the small build for front headlights. That's a really good looking piece here, and the stickers, as you can see, are actually matching up with these orange colored pieces very well, not sticking out too much, but the detailing is actually quite accurate. You can see even this small bird thingy that must be a reference to a DC Comics with Bane, but I'm not sure which one is it as of now. I'm gonna double check, maybe make a comment on that in the video. We also get this gun here. I'm gonna get into this into detail in a second, and there's also this container containing the chemical, well, the magical chemical, I may call that, in the very back. And let's start off with the back of the vehicle. You can see this container right here, and you can actually snap it off. It is only held in place by those 2 Technic joints, and this is a really cool build. The middle piece, that's actually 4 of them, is just translucent, transparent green 6-shooter piece, the same as in the gun pretty much, and it makes a really good look for this container. You have some Technic axles going through to make the build completely studless. I like the silver finish, and the color combination is really good on this one. Great piece, actually great build for this one, and probably the most enjoyable of the entire build. The main gun is also a very fun build, looks really good. The only thing is that it has only a tilting function, so there is no way to actually rotate it. It's simple to modify. There is a number of pieces of studs underneath that can fit a rotary piece under the gun right here, so maybe you can just fit a single rotary to make this into a turret form. But for now we have the tilting function, and I also like the piece with the crosshair. That's a magnifying glass with a crosshair print. I think we've seen this piece in a previous Batman set with the Robin's Void Zone gun, I may call it, and it looks really good. Actually can do some targeting with it, so you can see how weird it looks through, but it actually does somewhat work as a targeting system. The gun also has a special type of ammo that's not only single studs but actually a build type of munition, and it looks really good. Just a 3-piece build for each of those pieces, and those actually fly further than the single studs. I think I like this fact the most about the weaponry of the set. The BigFig of Bane does actually fit really good on the vehicle. You can see that the studs are pre-calculated, so they can fit his feet pretty well. Their feet are not movable, so we just have to snap it in place, put his fist, his hands onto the gun, and there you go. Looks like he's holding it. Actually the shape is looking really good, like the whole line of gun, Bane's body, and this crazy intimidating pieces of chemical hoses are really, well, making up for this pretty crazy look, I have to say. There is also actual space for the driver. That will be this Mutant Leader minifig. You can put him inside. There is a steering wheel and a very small cockpit console, so he does actually fit, and well, he can be inside while Bane is actually shooting the gun, so that's a cool function. Both figs can fit in the vehicle at once. I have to say that is a good looking vehicle. I liked it from the moment I built it, and it actually comes with one more accessory. That is this thing here. It's some sort of a, well, toxic chemical container, and the function here is that you can actually knock it off like that, so there is a mechanism that makes it pop. You get 3 of these containers in the set, and it's some sort of like a launch, maybe even weaponry for Bane's vehicle. This special container can actually fit into the back of the vehicle. There is a space for it right here, and you have to be quite accurate to place it in between Bane's legs like that, and well, to make not the thing pop off, you have to be very careful, and then it pretty much fits. So actually you can use it as a weapon for the vehicle. There's access to this small thingy, but it doesn't really allow you to push it while it's in the vehicle. So that's a good addition. Still, you have to use it outside of the vehicle. And now let's check out what actually Batman has to go against the Bane's massive truck. Well, he only has this thingy. It's called the Whirly Bat, but I used to call it the Batcopter. Well, looks like somewhat of a 60s or 70s Batman vehicle. Very classic, very silly, wacky looking. The Batman only has 2 studs to sit on, and nothing else is to say about it. A very simple, very silly build, but the technical connection here is actually making a nice arc for the rotating blade, and those bat wings, well, totally from the 60s, but still a nice addition, not as exciting as the truck, of course. And most definitely the biggest selling point of this set, the Bane BigFig, is a really cool one. I think that is the best BigFig ever made from Lego form. He has a great print, a great mold for his torso. You can see his muscles and the jacket with furry part on it. There is even a print for his belt buckle and some belt stitching along the coat. His body is really massive. You can see even this chemical distribution unit in the back that adds up to this intimidating look, especially those hoses with this green chemical flowing into his muscles. Great BigFig. I definitely think the best one in the movie series, the Lego Batman movie series, if not the best one in the entire BigFig collection. The Batman, he's in the classic torso print. By classic, I mean we have seen this guy in all the previous Lego Batman movie sets. It same goes for his face. It's not an exclusive print for both expressions. He comes with batarangs, and pretty much the same guy you can get in every other Lego Batman set. The Mutant Leader, he's exclusive, and a nice print for the torso, both and back. You can see the muscles, some bruises and some cuts on his body. You can also see his bracelets on the wrist. That is a cool addition, and his face is really scary looking. He looks like a Cyclops from X-Men, to be honest, but has some teeth, a very angry look. Overall, a very good minifig. And here is the entire set one more time. It is a good set, really good, especially the Bane BigFig, but I'm not sure if I can justify the $50 price mark. Well, you get the Bane BigFig, but you only get 366 pieces, which makes the price to piece ratio not that good. If you are into having the Bane BigFig in your collection, definitely go for it. But if you can skip him, you can also skip the set. I am just thinking that for $50 you can get better sets elsewhere, just providing more play value. Alright, and that is it for this review, guys. Thank you so much for watching. The Bane BigFig is really cool, great addition to our collection, I have to say. And yeah, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy our content. My name is Mike, and I'll see you again on BrickVault.